Thank you, Dana, for taking your time to present. You can clearly see that she used one of her favorite passions for this project.
Now please welcome Faris Amarneh. He's going to be talking about littering. The stage is yours.
Okay. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's an honor to be standing in front of you guys today. And today, I'm going to be talking to you guys about my community project. My name is Faris Amarneh, and today I'm literally going to be talking to you guys about garbage, literally. Okay, so the name of this project is Cleaning Jordan, one rapper at a time. So basically, this project tackles the issue of littering, because you could find it literally anywhere nowadays. You could find it from every alley, every street, every neighborhood. You can't run away from it. It's become one of the largest issues we face today in our modern times. That's why I want to tackle the issue. But what if I'm to tell you guys that there's not just 7 continents on this earth, such as Africa and Asia and you name it, but there's actually an 8th one. And it's in the ocean, in the North Pacific Ocean. It's called the Pacific Garbage Patch. It is said that there exists between 700,000 kilograms to over 15 million kilograms worth of plastic and trash. Both numbers are bad. But what if I'm to tell you guys that littering itself is relative, as shown here? Central Park, New York. Look how clean it looks, right? Monaco, the sidewalks, looks clean too, right? Look familiar, guys? Yeah, that's why I want to start here. So basically, the goal of this community project is to deal with the trash, because when I first moved here from the States this summer, the first thing I noticed was all the trash piled up on the streets and in every corridor. And I wanted to do something about it. And that's when the community project went by that I really decided that I want to deal with this issue firsthand. So the first thing I thought of when we began this project was to clean up my neighborhood, which is in Gardens, and to clean it up from scratch. But then I thought, would that be practical? Would it be necessary? And most importantly, would it be fun? Because I remember our SAA coordinator told us that if it's not fun, then you're doing the project wrong. So then I met up with one of my supervisors, and we came up with a great idea to cause a competition between grade 6 and grade 7 to tackle this issue of littering. So basically, first day, I met up with grade 6. And when I met up with grade 6, I gave them the basic guidelines of what the competition will consist of. So I appointed 2 monitors from each section that will check their section for throwing trash. And so basically you might be asking me, how does this competition work? How will it be measured? So 1 piece of litter is 1 negative point. And whatever grade ends up with the least negative points in total ends up winning the competition. Second day, I visited grade 7, and I gave them the same information as grade 6. And it was really nice talking to both sections. Both sections were really attentive, and I really enjoyed the time I had. So, after a Wednesday of doing the results, this is what we got. So here's all our monitors that I appointed, along with the help from the teachers of the grades, to survey the sections. And yep, it seems that like grade 6 actually did win the competition with negative 10, and grade 7 having a total of negative 11. But that's not the point. Yeah, I might have made it look like a competition, but it was way more behind it. I made it to spread awareness in a fun and engaging way about the topic of littering. And you could see here, just in one day, 21 pieces of trash thrown. Isn't that crazy? 21 pieces. And that was the main goal of the project, to see just how much we throw every day and how it affects us on the long term. Promises, promises, and more promises. So I visited grade 6, and when I visited grade 6 and grade 7, I made them a promise. I told them whichever team wins, I'd give them candy and a registration period on a Thursday. And I kept my word, right guys? So yeah, I visited grade 6, and it was really fun. Like, I really enjoyed it. Like, the smiles on your guys' faces really gave me joy. But this community project in general, there was more to it than just this. Because I believe that you have to start young when dealing with topics such as littering. You have to start young. So that's why I chose grade 6 and grade 7 for the competition. And because you guys were also really motivated too. That's why I'm proud of you guys. And another thing is that this project was also great in the long term because it helped me, I collaborated and I bonded with many of the students and staff of grade 6 and grade 7. And that was a great thing in my opinion. And this project was also driven by passion and motivation because I believe that great work can only be done if you have passion. Because if you don't care about what you're doing, then what's the point of doing it? So, but don't take these words from me. Take them from the founder and former CEO of Apple, Steve Jobs, who stated, and I quote, "Great work is only done if you do what you love. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking. Never settle." Thank you.
Thank you. Commitment, motivation, passion is what I saw on stage today. Thank you, grade 8s, who definitely inspired us. Grade 7, we look forward to seeing you on the same stage next year. Grade 8s, these can continue on to great personal projects. Thank you to the parents, thank you to the supervisors, and everyone who helped to make this day wonderful, as well as comics. Thank you. At this point, school dismissed.